Hello, my name is Adriana Mora, and today we're going to talk about my current events article for the Religion at 132, a Religion in America course. The article that I chose was a recent case in the state of Louisiana. This story was published in the Associated Press earlier this year in February of 2018. What it was about, it was the Bossier Parish School versus 4 parents that still remain anonymous. But basically the parents sued the school, indicating that their children were being forced to participate in religious activities, particularly Christian activities, religious activities. Interesting enough, this picture down here is actually a team in Louisiana holding a prayer before the start of a game. But examples of those unconstitutional violations were that sports teams were required to attend events at local churches. They not only held events, but also choir and band performances, graduations, and award ceremonies were almost always held at a church or some sort of religious sanctuary. Almost all of these events, including graduation ceremonies, started with a prayer. There were prayers in locker rooms, stadiums, and loudspeakers. Choir performances forced students to sing almost exclusively Christian worship songs. Teachers required their students to recite Christian prayers and promoted Christian beliefs. There were endorsements to student clubs and community events that were related to the local Christian communities. And teachers promoted creationism in class over evolution. And there were public physical displays of religious symbols in the classroom and in the administrator's offices. So that was pretty hard for anybody that is not Christian to live with, especially if you're a student. So how does this show the theme? The theme is that what we learned in this course is that one of our founding ideas are that we should separate church and state. In the Godless Court, we read that on page 170, separation of church and state stimulates the vitality of each. Meaning that separating both of these can't necessarily hinder them, but exclusively strengthen them. If somebody is strong in their faith, they should be able to do that on their own time, when the time for classroom instruction should really be kept to instruction of all religions. But ultimately, what this separation does, it actually helps avoid that the government or any local authority or any authority able to enforce any type of religion, be it Islam, Christianism, Hebrew, or etc., any other kind of religion. So it not only protects students from any kind of religion, but also people who don't necessarily need to believe in anything or don't have a religion. It gives them the opportunity to get an education without feeling ostracized or shamed or that they're missing out on a part of their education. What comes to mind comparing to other cases is when we read about McCallum versus the Board of Education. Vashti McCallum was a mother in Champaign, Illinois, who was also an atheist in the 40s, so it was quite a controversy. But religious classes were offered at the local public school, and her son, being an atheist, didn't participate. She felt that her son was ostracized and caused great harm. So she felt pretty passionate about it and took the case to court, and she ultimately won. They had the case deemed this as unconstitutional and has since removed religious classes from local public schools. So back to the case of Bowser and the four parents. The parents won the case, so the school has had to make changes from all the way from elementary school to high school. So the district has to be in compliance and doesn't enforce or promote any kind of religion going forth. Again, this goes in line with everything that we have learned, including from the Godless Court and the Religion in American Culture. Thank you.